Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another best card loadout video, but this time it's going to be for Vivian. Alright you guys, so hopping right into this best card loadout, we have all 5 cards here. We're going to hop in with the very first card, which is Plans Within Plans. Heal for 80 every 1 second while Deflector Shield is active. Now I have this one set to 4 points. This shield is going to compensate for this healing. I didn't put it completely to 5 because I did need to grab this extra point for something else. Being able to heal while having your shield up is very detrimental. I know it's not a lot. You only have your Deflector Shield up for a couple of seconds. I think it's with this loadout, I think it's 8 or 9 seconds, I believe. Being able to heal over those 8 or 9 seconds, you're going to be getting an extra at 700 health while you have it up. I can't complain about extra health with Vivian, especially if you're running the Life Rip card or the Kill the Heal card. Alright, moving on to the second card, we have Reduce Your Weapon Recoil by 40% while using Precision Sights. One of my big issues using Vivian right off the bat was she had insane recoil, so it made it very difficult to aim, and getting headshots is very important in this game, especially with a character like her. Killing those front lines and even those damage characters is super difficult if your gun's bouncing all over the place all the time. If you find yourself struggling using her still, you can compensate and bring this one up a little bit. 40% was a very good middle point. Felt like it helped me enough to still be able to land those headshots. Like I said, if you have an issue, you can change it and bring it up a little bit more. We do have this one set to 2 points as well. All right, moving on to the next card, we have Hidden Reserves. Every weapon shot made while Precision Sights is active has a 24% chance to not consume ammo. This card is very important. It's why we see all those Vivians never having to let off the trigger at all. Obviously, she does have a very big mag in her weapon, but to have a 24% chance to not consume any of that ammo is huge for her. She's going to be able to extend that clip possibly to 100 bullets depending on how much you're firing. It's going to allow you to take down front lines a lot easier because you're going to have technically an endless clip, and it'll help you just take on a larger amount of people combined with that Deflector Shield. We have this one set to 3 points. All right, moving on to the next card, we have Unfair Advantage. Increase the duration of Deflector Shield by 3 seconds. Now, as I said at the beginning of this loadout, I said I would explain why the Deflector Shield, it was down to only 80 health. This is the card why. I increased the duration of the Deflector Shield by 3 seconds. That is an extra 240 health you're going to be getting while that Deflector Shield is active, and overall just being able to use her shield for a longer duration is huge with her. That was also another issue I had when I hopped in a game with her and tried her out. It was very difficult to stay out in the open with her without constantly having my Deflector Shield up. I felt like it dropped too easily or got destroyed too fast. And we have this one set to 3 points. And for the last card, it is a very basic card. We have Runic Ammunition. Gain 15% lifesteal. We know how huge lifesteal is with Vivian, considering she has such a large magazine and it is a full auto weapon. Having lifesteal with that is huge for her. As I said at the beginning, if you couldn't tell the theme of this deck, it is centered all around healing for her. I've themed this one mainly around healing because obviously the longer you can stay alive, easier it is to play. So being able to have 15% lifesteal on top of maxing out the lifesteal perk to triple, you're going to be gaining a ton more lifesteal with her. Even at the beginning, you can say go for Cauterize right off the bat or Kill the Heal, because you're going to have this 15% lifesteal stored in your loadout instead of having to spend your points on the perks right at the start of the game. Alright you guys, moving on to my favorite part of the video, we have Suspect, Everyone, Booby Trap, and Opportunity in Chaos. So with these 3 cards, I haven't much time to try them out, but I kind of have a good feel for what they do. The first card, Suspect Everyone, is the health of Deflector Shield is increased by 350, and its cooldown is reduced by half if it is destroyed by an enemy. This card's very decent. Having an extra 350 health with it, it could help you. I mean, 350 health, it's not that much. When it comes to damage from the enemy team, they could get that out in a bullet or 2. But I mean, if you feel yourself constantly using the Deflector Shield and needing it more, go for this one. It says in the second half of the talent, the cooldown will be reduced by half if it is destroyed by an enemy. That'll knock a huge amount of time off so you can get that deflector shield back up as fast as possible. Moving on to the second talent, we have Booby Trap. Your sensor drones explode, dealing 600 damage and applying a knockback to those hit when an enemy is within 20 units. I recommend not using this one that much. It's not that great. I mean, your sensor drones exploding and dealing 600 damage. If you're constantly throwing your sensor drones, it could help you, especially if you're able to constantly throw it in the massive group of enemies. I would say go for this. It's iffy, you know, a knockback, it could mess up your team. Say like a Khan goes for his ult and that knockback throws off his ultimate, then you just messed up your team. So the damage is nice being able to get from your sensor drones, considering the sensor drone doesn't have that large of a cooldown. So you're going to be able to do a lot more extra damage. That knockback could end up hurting your team more than benefiting. And finally, the last card, we have Opportunity in Chaos, the talent that I suggest you use. After firing continuously for 2 seconds, gain 20% increased damage. So obviously, Vivian having that large magazine, you're going to be constantly firing your weapon. There's no doubt about that. So all you have to do is continuously fire for 2 seconds. Every Vivian does it. So being able to increase your damage further by 20%. I tried her out without this talent and she was already doing a ton of damage. So being able to throw an extra 20% on top of that is going to make her way more overpowered. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it helped you out a ton using Vivian. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Perfect.